Welcome to the 16th episode of Hot 5 and 5. I'll be your host of the week, BAKBossmAn. Hot 5 and 5 is the best source for the 5 latest and greatest gaming stories of the week in 5 minutes or less. Now, without further ado, let's get right into the news. After countless rumors, fake leaks, and speculations, Nintendo has finally unveiled their next home console, the Nintendo Switch. The Switch will bring the power of a home console to the convenience of a handheld, by building off of what Nintendo started with the Wii U. The Switch features a tablet-like screen with removable controllers on each side, coined Joy-Cons. The controllers feature an analog stick, 4 buttons with one controller using a disjointed D-pad, and the other A, B, X, and Y, a plus or minus button, and a home/square button. Joy-Cons will be able to link into a grip accessory in order to feel like a more traditional controller. In addition to the Joy-Con left and right, a more traditional controller similar to the Wii U Pro controller will be available. The screen will be able to slide into a home dock in order to switch from using the portable screen to a TV. The console's trailer showcased various potential first-party and third-party games, including a new 3D Mario Adventure title, Splatoon, Mario Kart, Skyrim Remastered, Breath of the Wild, and NBA 2K. However, Bethesda has gone on to say, while we are not confirming any specific titles at this time, we are pleased to announce our partnership with Nintendo and support of the Switch. We look forward to revealing specific games and details in the future. This could potentially mean Skyrim Remastered, while making an appearance in the reveal trailer, might not be an actual title for the Switch. The trailer also showcased the Splatoon esports competition, which could potentially mean Nintendo will be embracing esports on a larger scale with their new console. NVIDIA's Tegra processor has been confirmed for the console handheld hybrid. However, Nintendo has yet to say anything in regards to the Switch's battery life. On their website, Nintendo has provided a list of all developers currently working on games for the Switch. This list is notably much larger than the Wii U's debut list of third-party developers. Nintendo has also stated that there will be no more announcements Switch-related for the rest of the year. The Nintendo Switch is set to release in March of 2017. Battlefield 1. Arguably one of the biggest titles of 2016 has recently released and has already blown the player base into astonishment and awe. Releasing many new game styles and a whole new time period to the FPS scene, Battlefield has definitely brought up the standards of first-person shooter genre. Taking place in World War I, Battlefield 1 takes you through the struggles of trench warfare, anti-air cannons, tanks, lots of tanks, and a whole new level of air fights. You know the player will go through a roller coaster of emotions while playing this game, being able to play one of 4 classes through maps set in Europe, Middle East, and more. Battlefield 1 introduces a new game mode, Operations, a mode of capturing or defending points of each sector. Attackers get 3 battalions, 3 attempts at attacking, and after the initial failed attack, your team is backed up with a map-dependent weapon, which include a battleship, airship, or armored train. Also included in the new game modes is War Pigeons, a capture the flag style team versus team battle based upon a World War I era message system, Pigeons. The objective of the game is to capture the pigeon and have it deliver a message before the enemy team. 3 pigeons must be caught and delivered to win the game. Smite. A MOBA which has been making a mark in the market for years has suddenly been parked by development company Hi-Rez, which has turned their gaze towards a TBS or turn-based strategy game. This game was originally intended for staff to play during off time, but is now being reeled in by Scott Luzier, the creative director and lead designer for Smite. Smite Tactics, the TBS game, will use a combination of minions and gods to overcome challenges posed by the AI or compete head-to-head against other players. Focus has been aimed mainly on minions and their significant role in player tactics. Player decks consisting of a vast amount of effects which can be utilized in the course of the battle, widen the pool of tactical choices that can be made by each player. If you're interested in learning more, check out the link below. Frictional Games have announced the re-release of their infamous horror title Amnesia: The Dark Descent. Marking the game's first debut on a console, Amnesia Collection for the PlayStation 4 will include The Dark Descent, Justine, and A Machine for Pigs, and will feature 1080p gameplay at 60 frames per second, with the exception of A Machine for Pigs. As Frictional Games has stated, we are having some performance issues with A Machine for Pigs and might have to settle with 30 FPS for it. Our porting team is working hard to get it up to 60 FPS though, but we cannot promise we could do it. The title will be a PS4 exclusive title due to the developer's familiarity on the console with their recent title Soma. Amnesia Collection also may be a digital-only title, however. Various publishers have shown an interest in creating a physical copy of the game. To the disappointment of the game's fanbase, VR isn't currently planned for the title as it would require substantial re-engineering, not to mention redesign of the gameplay. Amnesia Collection is set for a November 22nd release for $29.99. However, PlayStation Plus members will be able to get a 10% discount at launch. The discount will be available for the first couple of weeks after the game's release. The last bit of news for this week is that the much anticipated game The Last Guardian has finally gone gold. Going gold means that the game has reached its end with development and that the game is ready to be put on discs. This doesn't mean though that the developer won't be working on future updates and DLC. The Last Guardian has been in development since 2007 and was originally supposed to be released on PS3, but there's been some setbacks through the years, including one setback just last month where the game was delayed from its October 25th release to December 6th. The game, which is developed by Fumita Ueda, was the developer of the games Ico and Shadow of the Colossus. Yo, that's it for this week's news. Leaving a rating down below is very appreciated, along with any sort of feedback in the comments section. If you missed last week's episode, click now to check it out. New episodes are released every Tuesday, so be sure to subscribe and check back next week for more info on recent news. This is BAKBossmAn signing off. Peace on the streets.